please hit like, subscribe, and share. Oh, today we are here to talk about women, relationships, being ghosted, how to handle yourself, what is appropriate and what is not, telling all of your business, trying to embarrass other people, and in the process, damaging yourself and your own reputation. It is a bit much. Okay, so if you know, you know. It is, first of all, ladies, I want to say this, and gentlemen. What it do, Captain Wolf? Welcome. Hit that like, hit that like. First of all, I want to say this. This is why you have to be careful dating when you know you're not emotionally equipped and can't handle shit. Because at any given point, what up, Tex Coco Boo? It's been a minute. At any given moment, a person can break up with you. They have the right to never talk to you again. They don't have to give you a reason, none of that shit. Okay? But you have to know who you are and who you're dealing with. So the issue here is that y'all know Seven is my girl. I like Seven. I look at her like a little sister and shit. A lot of people do fuck shit that I don't agree with, but I still like you nonetheless because we grew up, we came up here on these YouTube streets together. So, first of all, this shit has gotten completely out of hand. It's just gone too far for me. I wouldn't want a man to do to me what's going on with her and this dude. That is the reason why you got to be careful who you date, why you're dating, and what your intentions are. If a motherfucker is a dusty when you met him, you can't be mad that he's a dusty. If he been a dusty, was a dusty, he is a dusty. So be it. You treat them accordingly. You can fuck with a dusty. There's ways to go about doing that. Just have no expectations of them. But the problem that I'm having is that the story is contradicting itself because in one breath you say you didn't give a shit about him, fuck him, and he was a loser. And then, girl, Sephora, what happened with her boyfriend? I really don't know. But what I do know is this when they first started posting up them pictures, I said to myself, why would she put her business out there like that? Because shit gonna go left. Period. It is what it is. Niggas, dudes got problems, and that's just the facts. It ain't just that dude. Dudes in general, yes. And so do women have issues. And we got to understand that. But see, I get that she's hurt, but I feel like this doxing situation is going so far because what was done to her was terrible. When they doxed her about her when she was a little girl and all the shit that happened, and they keep bringing that shit up still, to me that is terrible. Like I feel horrible about that. Who the fuck wants to keep getting that thrown in their face? When you have trauma like that happen to you, you carry it around with you forever, and it doesn't even have to be that deep for you to have trauma. Like my aunt triggered me the other day, and she like 70 something years old. She did something to my nephew, and I wanted to go over there and fuck her up because I thought back to some shit that she said to me when I was a little kid. Trauma does not leave you. When people hurt you, that shit stays with you. So when she was super doxxed out here on these YouTube streets, I think that shit affected her in a negative way. Because if I was only fucking with a dude for a month, I wouldn't give a shit. Bye. I might be mad and I might harass him a little behind the scenes, but it would be nobody would know about it. You can't put yourself in situations where dudes will never date your ass again. Because any man who comes and sees this debacle that's going on here will never fuck with you, period. Because when you get mad, you're going to spill all the tea. I also would like to point out that baby girl is a Taurus. They are fucking relentless. I'm telling you, my cousin is May 12th. Listen, I've been through a breakup like this with her, but it was far worse. It was far worse, trust me. So you have to be careful who you're dealing with. When you invite people into your lives, you better know who you fucking with and handle them accordingly. But this shit just went all the way left. And I just think as women, we have to do better. Like now, this whole thing is they're saying that the dude got herpes. Okay, here's the deal with that. And they're like, oh, because now I don't know how this beach got tied into this. This beach, it was Seven's friend and this dude, official's friend, right? But at the end of the day, you're responsible for your vagina. It ain't near bitch, your mama, your daddy. Nobody is responsible for your cookie but you. You control your fertility, okay? It's up to you what you stick up in there and what you allow. We have to, the immaturity is real. And see, a lot of y'all need to get some standby dick. Seriously, like you ain't gotta use the dick. Just y'all don't have no dudes from the past that like you, that still call you, that turn your ass down, that you turn down on a rag. You know what I mean? Like you play games with him, nah, nigga, I'm not interested. Because that's very important. You have to be wanted by other people. If no other man wants you, or none of your exes are reaching out to you, or you're not cool with nobody that you dated, you gotta ask yourself why. What is it about you? Because you got a problem. You got a problem. Because why everybody you break up with hate your ass? Is this your response to things? And it's not just about the seven situation. This is in general as women, because we go over the deep end. You can't give a man that much of you, especially mentally. When I was a little girl, there was a lady who lived upstairs from me, and she lost her mind. And then one day I remember my mom was like, yeah, because her husband left her. And she literally, this lady was never right after that. Lost her mind over a man because somebody broke up with you. You gotta love yourself more than that. Like this shit has gone too far. Like you calling people mama and they daddy and they brother and they cousin and they uncle. It's not necessary. Not over a 30-day relationship. I could see if you invested money in this motherfucker and a lot of time and y'all have shit, your name is on shit with his and he been lying and doing all of this. But if somebody came to the table as they are and who they are and what they are, I can't be mad if you're a bum. Seriously. I mean, come on. I ain't gonna knock a Dusty. Dusty's are, if you should have to come across one, but just know your fucking limits. Know who you dealing with. Know your audience. You can't have all these expectations. And then when you keep telling all your business, what people don't understand is when you're trying to embarrass other people, you're embarrassing yourself because people are really listening to what you're saying and how you're contradicting yourself. Food Junkie did a very good video the other day, you know, and he said everything that I was thinking. And Food Junkie was like, you got to have the 5 shuns, okay? Education, all right? A good living situation, all right? You have to have these things. But if you meet a man and he's not meeting those standards, what do you expect? Like, you knew this man had all these kids. What do you expect? When I was out there and I didn't have children and I wanted to get up and I said, I'm going to get with a man who ain't got no kids because I know I ain't want to be bothered with that bullshit. So you have options. There are things you don't have to be bothered with. There are people you don't have to have nothing to do with. But what you should not do and cannot do is you're wrong when you fuck with somebody and then when they dish you, you want to act like they shit on the bottom of your shoe because that makes you shit on the bottom of your shoe too. Because all of a sudden now, since they not fucking with you, now they got all these problems. They ain't had these problems when you met them. Like you're not being real with yourself. You have to take accountability. You gotta take ownership of your shit. If you fucked up and chose the wrong dude, so be it. It's okay. Move on. It happens. But don't be on here talking about we in love and all of this other shit. And he called me his wife. Dudes lie for sport. Hello, so do women. Hey, people. Let me just say it. People lie for fucking sport. Somebody will have you believing they love you. Do y'all know how many? I mean, just think. One lady got killed recently because the dude that she was 8 months pregnant by, she found out he had a wife. She's 8 months pregnant. She found out he had a wife. Okay. And guess what? He killed her because she told on his ass. Right. So, but you're responsible for you. You can't blame other people. But this shit has gone just so far left. It's crazy. I kind of feel bad for the homeboy. I ain't gonna even lie. I really do. Because at the end of the day, if he was doing it to her, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. If the roles were reversed, I would be fucking mad because a dude shouldn't do it to a woman and a woman should not do this to a dude. Why expose somebody's entire life? For what? But I'm telling y'all, I think this goes back to what they did to her when they exposed her childhood like they did. And they ran that shit in the ground and it was mean. It was evil. It was. It is what it is. So people on here use doxing to hurt other people, but know that you're hurting yourself because people looking at you sideways. What real man can take you seriously after you've done all this shit to somebody else? Seriously, what dude gonna be like, yeah, I want to fuck with that? No, 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 no. And you know what else pissed me off? You got people on here applauding this behavior, and it's unacceptable because if it was your son, you wouldn't appreciate that shit, right? And if it was being done to her, we wouldn't appreciate that shit at all. So Fair is fair. It ain't about who I like or none of that bullshit. I'm just like, that's fucked up. It's not necessary. It's 1 month. 1 month relationship. Y'all have taken this shit way too far. And the other problem is people incorporate YouTube into their real life. Like you gotta separate the two. You can't. You got receipts on your boo that you gonna bust him out about. Like, come on, y'all. This shit can't be real. It's not cool that you're incorporating it into your real life and you're handling people in your real life like you handle people on YouTube. Even though this dude was a YouTuber, I don't really know his story. They said he hasn't really been saying anything, but this whole shit is ugly and it doesn't make her, it's not putting her in a good light. I don't care who said what and who did what. You were the person in a relationship with this person. I wish y'all would have handled this shit quietly and behind the scenes and just broke up and moved on. And then you was mad because he didn't get you nothing for your birthday, but he's a fucking Dusty. What do you expect, bitch? They don't acknowledge no holidays. Hello? Remember Method Man was a Dusty in that song with Mary J. Blige, too, remember? He don't buy gifts or none of that shit. You better know who you dealing with. If those are the things you expect, you better be clear up front. This is what I want and this is what I expect. And then when they don't do it, either you fuck with them or you don't. But it's on you at the end of the day. You can't be mad at somebody for not doing shit that they don't do anyway. You just can't. Then it's like the whole thing, bringing up the kids and all of that shit. Like, girl, you better than that. You are better than that. You don't need to do that. You can move the fuck on and get you somebody else. You don't need to do that. If you really know and believe that you're truly beautiful from the inside out, you ain't got to do all of this. This is not a good look for no woman and no man. Because, like I said, if a man was doing this, we would be looking at this shit in a different light. You'll be like, that motherfucker's crazy. He's tripping. Call the police. Oh, and I heard that there's she got a restraining order against him. I don't know what happened. Something about somebody calling somebody job. Like, this shit is just gone too far for no reason. I don't like burning bridges. Like, if somebody you've been intimate with like that, you should always be able to have some kind of connection with them. There's only one motherfucker that I ever had anything to do with that could never. I wouldn't spit to save his fucking life, but because he was a thief. Don't steal from me. I don't appreciate that shit at all. But and just a degenerate and ignorant motherfucker. Anyway, let me focus. Yes, a Dusty. Hello. We've all encountered a Dusty at some point. Whether male or female, we've all encountered a fucking Dusty, right? But again, it's how you handle that shit. You don't invest in all of that. Don't do that to yourself. This shit could lead you to prison. For a long time, I didn't date, and I really don't date now. Because I know if somebody do some real fuck shit to me, like, I might hurt you. Ain't no might. I'll hit your ass with my car. For sure. Cause when you've had enough and you've been through a lot of bullshit, you know yourself and you know better. But you gotta be careful dating these people, especially when you already know what time it is. You look at that as somebody you just hang out with. That's a friend. Ain't nothing serious. Ain't nothing real going on here. That's just my friend. That's it. First of all, you're a single woman with no children. You have no business dating a motherfucker with that many kids. I don't give a fuck who he is, okay? I don't care who he is. I wouldn't give a fuck if he was an NBA player and he had a $10 million contract. You deserve better than that. You don't need to be baby mama number 7 to nobody. Period. You gotta love yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Men go out here do the same shit. Go get hooked up with some woman who got fucking 8 kids and then mad about it. What? Why? You signed up for that. She had them 8 motherfuckers when you met her, but you chose to jump on that train anyway, right? Because she had a fat ass. Now what? You get with people for the wrong reasons. Not saying you can't get with somebody with 8 kids, but you need to love that person. But as a woman, y'all single women, y'all say y'all the shit, you don't have kids. Why would y'all leech on to a man with a bunch of fucking baby mamas and a bunch of children? You deserve better than that. You need to go through that experience alone. I mean, with someone who, you know what I'm saying, is personal to y'all. It's his first time, it's yours. Maybe it's his second. But 5, 6, hell no. You need to run for and head for the hills. And even then, the kids need to be of a certain age. Like, if a motherfucker got kids that is 2 and 3 years old, you don't have no business having a baby with him. I'm sorry. Don't do it to yourself. Don't play yourself. Krishan Rock played herself. Blueface got 2 babies, right? And here she is throwing herself at him, another fucking desperado. And I think it's the problem too is a lot of young women have not had real men in their lives, like positive men who speak highly of women, who love women, who treat women with kindness. So you don't know any better. But to be disrespected, you need to step the fuck off. Somebody could say some shit to me I don't like. I ain't gotta talk to you no more. I don't. It is what it is. You have to learn how to disconnect from people, even friends. You know what I'm saying? Even your homegirl. I don't get involved with relationships for this reason right here because when shit go left, it's hard to disconnect from people. You, in seven, in a sense, is like me. Like when you don't have like she got her aunties like I do or whatever, but when you don't have your mom like that, your best friend, like your true best friend, like life is different. Like you need somebody to guide you and correct you. My mother was a person who correct your ass, period. Point blank. She didn't give a fuck that I was her daughter. When I was wrong, I was corrected every single time. This is how I know you don't treat men that way. You can't go around treating men that way. You have to have some form of respect for them. This is all disrespectful. I don't give a fuck if he's a dusty. You was fucking with him. Heavy. That was your Dusty. You own that. You love that Dusty. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But don't now you saying he ghosted you on your birthday. He didn't really ghost you on your birthday. He just wasn't buying you a gift. That's all. You should have gave him 3 days. You don't know how the fucking game is played. These are Dusties we talking about. Girl, he wasn't really ghosting you. Like I said, it was your birthday. He knew he ain't had no goddamn money for a gift. And now this whole thing about him having the what they said, the HBs or whatever, again, that is, you have to protect yourself. Seriously. And people need to educate themselves also because what people don't know is that y'all see people walking around here with them cold sores in their mouths and their noses and shit. That's herpes too. So if somebody eats your little box or lick your little stick with all that on it, that's the same shit. Okay. Let's see. Genital. You can walk around with that shit dormant in your body and it never have an outbreak. You can get one outbreak and never another one. It happens to people. It's a fucked up, nasty little thing that goes around, yes. But again, so is HIV, so is chlamydia. All that shit is disgusting. It is because at the end of the day, you're spreading things. It's nasty. But it's your vagina. You're responsible for your reproduction. You're responsible for your little kitty cat, not him. So you have to decide what you're going to do and what you're going to allow and who's going to stick what where and all of that. Like I was floored when she was like, we had tacos and then he ate me out in the car and I was just like, so y'all act like y'all not used to getting dick. Y'all ain't used to getting lick. It's no biggie. It really is not. Okay, you can find somebody else to do that same thing. Somebody with no kids. Trust me, he's out there. But y'all gotta do some more vetting. You know what I'm saying? Desperation is a motherfucker, and we've all been there where you just wanna, I wanna be with somebody. I wanna be in love, and that's that fairy tale bullshit. That ain't real. It's like a lot of marriages that happen. These people don't really love each other. They just doing it for the fucking show. So you got to decide, who are you? What are you doing? Why are you here? Do you really want a relationship? Am I really being serious? Because how is it that all this was going on and just now you're just finding out and now you're blaming another grown woman? I don't know what this lady, and this lady, Miss Beach, her name be in a lot of stuff, so I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Shakaya got dreams, boo. What it do? Hey, Shawnee, boo. What it do? Hey. Girl, they said to keep your ass out of Jamaica. Did you see that? I just read an article. They said do not go to Jamaica or Colombia. Check it out. Google it. Yeah, but you can't be rolling around here with these niggas and playing games with them. Thanks, Shakia. How you feeling about the relationship situation? I feel bad for my girl, but I think she's going off the deep end and she needs to pull it back together. Hey, foot soldier. But you know what? I don't YouTube like that. I don't cross my YouTube life with this. What's good, Kim Kim? Hey, baby. Thank you for dropping out the bushes. Foot soldier, where you been, baby? Happy Mother's Day to you guys. Y'all know I don't get on with all that. I don't do all that. But yeah, as women, we can't be blaming these men for this bullshit. Like I said, if you meet somebody and he's a dusty, you know he's a dusty. They don't hide that shit. Dusties don't care, and dusties usually have good dick. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, that's just like hood rats. That's why the men like them, right? Mm-hmm. They sure do. But it's up to you what you allow. But like I said, when you're slandering another person, it comes back to you. Because now you saying that this dude had the HBs, but meanwhile, you also said that you were sleeping with him unprotected. You said he was trying to get you pregnant. You said that he was mad when you went and got birth control. Like, you telling too many different stories. None of this shit add up. You got your feelings hurt. It's okay. But you got to take that L and move on. This shit like this will get you in real hot water, like in real shit. Imagine if they had a real relationship and this shit happened. He'd die. Like I said, let's not forget that Taurus shit plays a part. Tauruses are not to be fucked with. Taurus women, God no. God no. Do not toy with their emotions. They are very dangerous. They smile and laugh all the time, but those are some of the most dangerous women on the fucking planet. A Taurus woman, okay? Especially the May, that week of May 1st through the 12th. Right. hmm Not to be fucked with. And everybody, like I said, can't handle the breakup. If you can't handle the breakup, you ain't got no business dating. That's how your ass end up in jail for stalking and assault and vandalism and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't follow the brother home from the club, bust out his car windows, beat up his girlfriend, all that kind of shit. His new girlfriend gonna get her ass kicked too. That's how this happens when you can't handle a breakup and you get yourselves in trouble. But that's about you. That's not about the other person. If you wilding out on somebody because they don't want to talk to you no more, that's on you. Hey, only one honeybee. What it do, boo? Thanks, Shawnee, baby. Child, it's a mess. I'm mad at the guy, but I have questions. Hey, Angelisa. You know I'm saying it wrong, baby. Redefining her story. What it do, boo boo? I'm not mad at the guy because apparently he's been who he is. You can't be mad at somebody for being who the fuck they are. If I met you when you was this and you ain't told me nothing different, he didn't deny that he had all these kids. He didn't deny that he was married. Fuck we mad at him for? For what? That's on us. If you choose a Dusty, it's on you. You cannot be mad at anybody else. For real. I mean, there are guys who will lie to you, wine you, dine you for fucking 6 months and then dump your ass out the blue because they feel like it. Those guys, we want to kill them too, right? But you got to be able to handle rejection. If you can't, don't get involved. You can't ignore the signs when they start acting fucking funny. You got to know. But like I said, as single women and single men, y'all need to date each other. Why the hell are y'all out here dating people with all these children? That shit is never going to work. You always going to be playing second, third, or seventh to somebody else. Not cool. You deserve better than that. But you got to know your own fucking worth. Nobody else is going to place value on you the way you do. I allow some fuck shit here and there, but not overall. Hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because I take care of myself a certain way. So I know if a dude ain't handling me that way, why am I there? Doing what? For what? Because I'm going to get my feelings hurt in the end. They don't think like you. They don't care. They don't care. And somebody who has a history of a lot of relationships, it's like Steve Harvey, basically. People have deemed him the relationship guru. And how many women's lives has he destroyed? Let's keep it real. Okay. Right. He's destroyed women. Women that he was supposed to love and cherish and take care of, women that have given him children. He's treated them like shit. But people praise and adore him, and somebody will date him and love him. And that's fucked up because he's fucked up. But when you get with him, you know who he is. Like Marjorie Harvey, she with him now, but she know that he loved her kids more than his own kids. So she really don't care. But she knew Steve when she got with him what he was about. And it is what it is. Sometimes you can try to change these Negroes, but in the famous words of Steve Harvey, all men are dogs. It's up to you how you care for and train your dog. Right. But you should have no expectations because they do play with your feelings. They do tell lies. They don't care. Right. Sometimes they want to see you crying and upset. The reason why homeboy might not be saying shit, he actually might be enjoying all of this. He might be like, look at her. She on my dick. She love me. Mm-hmm. Right. Not cool. Now here's what I want to know. Who told who released the medical records? Okay. Who put all the business out? I'm late and please not the seven situation. When will we as women get the clues in the first 5 minutes and stop allowing our brains to be okay by our bodily needs? Thank you, Shakaya. I love hearing your thoughts. Reminds me of my big cousins talking to me and trying to knock sense in my head. Yeah, because this is just about an older woman thing. Because y'all know I likes me some 7 stars. That's my girl. You know? I think she cussed me out once back in the day, but that's my people's, regardless. And she probably gonna cuss me out today. But I hope not. I hope that she understands that the people who truly love you, we don't want to see you doing this. We don't want to see you in this place. You're not in a good place. You are not in a good place right now. You need to log off of this shit right here and grab your life. What they said, reclaim your time, girlfriend. This is not a good look for you. It's giving desperation, hmm disappointment. You like jilted lover, like you got left at the altar. And I don't really think this is all about him. I don't think you care that much about this dude. I really don't. I don't. Now this could be just for content, because we are content creators. And we do like to talk that shit on YouTube. My friend checked my ass. Don't fucking mention our relationship or nothing about it on here. Right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Even though nobody knows who he is, nothing like that. You just can't mention shit. Like dudes be offended by that. But he's not a YouTuber, so he don't care. But as a YouTuber, you have to be careful mixing the two together, your life and YouTube. You will get fucked up every time. That's why I don't fuck with YouTube like that. I falls back from YouTube. Y'all know I could have been did the damn thing. I could be on here beefing and carrying on, hitting links, all that good shit. But I don't do it because I believe it's demonic. Nothing good comes out of this. Look at our homegirl today. This is not R7. God no. And she don't even realize it. She's so caught up and angry right now, I guess, or just on revenge. And no, this is not her. I like Seven, but I think she should be smarter and heal her heart. But she needs to understand a good time and a good exactly. Like I was saying, redefining her story. Like I said, as a single woman, there's no fucking way that I would have been that into a dude with all them goddamn kids. No, and they little kids too. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Then she said he was trying to get her pregnant, which tells me y'all was having unprotected sex. But at the end of the day, now you're talking about all his kids got special needs. What do you think would have happened to your child? See, those are things you have to look at before you start reproducing with men too. It's not just about this man. You got to know his family because he could be coming from a family of psychopaths, pedophiles. You don't know. You need to do some background. You need to do some health history. Like, do people have cancer? Do everybody got heart disease? You know what I'm saying? Because you about to have what are you doing? You trying to recreate with this dude? What are we talking here? But in one breath you said y'all wasn't into it like that. But then you say, okay, I had to get birth control. Like, which one was it? See, you're telling too much of your pussy business too. Y'all don't care. Y'all don't have no boundaries. That's the other problem with this generation. Y'all tell all your goddamn business. There is none. I don't want a man with little kids. Thank you. Hell no. I would never personally do an online relationship. Let me tell y'all, my crazy cousin who's born on May 12th, even though she did get married. But she had told me before she would never marry a man unless his mama was dead. Hello. His mama got to be dead too, bitch. Not just the kid. Your mama needs to be somewhere not minding my goddamn business. Right. But you gotta know what you want. You have to have that thing in your head. You gotta have your list of the do's and the don'ts, the wills and the won'ts. But I don't think she understood what she did when she came out here to announce that he has herpes. Girl, you've been sleeping with this Negro unprotected, right? What do you think people are gonna say about you now? Not thinking, just so caught up in rage, not smart. That ain't what you want to be. What they said, that ain't the jacket you want to wear. Because people are fucked up. But then to do a poll and ask people, would they date somebody with herpes or whatever? Like I said, y'all education is low. Same with HIV, the education is low. She contradicted herself, and I had not watched anymore because I could not tell the situation. Yeah, that's what she said. Said that the man got herpes. And like I said, if you were sleeping with him, why the fuck would you go out and tell everybody that? No, it doesn't mean that she has it. Absolutely not. It's only transmittable if there's an outbreak, period. Like I said, some people get that shit, it lay dormant in their system forever. Then you got these other people walking around with cold sores and shit all over their face, and y'all niggas don't recognize that as herpes, but that's herpes too. Hello, you know? But you gotta just be careful. Wrap that shit up. One of my friends went to meet her future husband on eHarmony and found out he was in the same sex after the marriage. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Wow. That's crazy. Fuck that. You better off meeting somebody at the grocery store. But you can't trust people. That's the thing. Like I said, when you go into these relationships, you can't put 100 in because you don't, these motherfuckers be lying. They do. They don't even care, but they lie. They don't give a shit about your feelings, your heart. You could be completely invested. They don't give a fuck. For real. So it's important that you love yourself more than that. Mm-mm-mm. This is so not good for her. And she doesn't know it. And I'm mad at the people who sit around her. Maybe they did tell her, but I seen a lot of hand clapping going on. But as older women, we know better. We know better. We should know better. This is not how you handle this. A lot of the people on here, if y'all notice, can't handle a breakup. Have y'all think about the breakups that go on around here? It's always ugly, always disrespectful. Like y'all burn bridges and can never go back. Like you gotta stop doing that shit. Do y'all even develop friendships with these people? Because I mean, you should be able to say fuck you to a person and walk away, and then maybe one day come back. What's up? Wake up. How you doing, boo? Yeah, and then maybe one day come back. But y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all burn down a whole goddamn city over your feelings. Y'all get too involved emotionally. You gotta learn how to pull back. Like I said, if any man is watching this, if I was a man watching this, I wouldn't date you. Nah. Not if you gonna do all this extra shit. You gonna call my mama? You know you can't even mention a nigga mama name. Hello? Let alone call his mama. You can't be like, your mama's a bitch. You're done. And y'all do that. I've heard and seen women do that. Like, you really talking about his mama like that? Some of the mamas deserve it though, I ain't gonna front. But, that's just not some normal shit that you go around doing. So it's just crazy. I don't get it. Like when we say we love ourselves and we say we have high self-esteem, we need to, follow up. Your actions matter. Yeah, it was sad to watch. Wasn't it Soulful Sounds? Welcome, babe. Back in the day in my youth, I would have went crazy back then. But now I think before I sleep with a man, I figure out if it's sex, I desire a relationship, and more accountability. Exactly. Exactly. You better know. And even then, like I said, the thing, and I always say this about dating, you have to understand that people have the right to break up with your ass, whether you agree or not. You could be deeply in love and think everything is wonderful, and a motherfucker will drop you. It happens. They have the right to do that. Is it right? Hell no. Should they burn? Hell yeah. But is it right? No. Because you don't want to go to jail. It's not worth it when you can move the fuck on. But again, y'all need to keep standby there in a backup plan. Real shit. Y'all get overly invested in these dudes who have no love for you. And then, like I said, the contradiction was coming to me when she was saying how he was broke. But meanwhile, you were saying to his wife, because the dude is married too, apparently, that he was whining and dining you, and this is why you're jealous and all of this and that. But I did see where, some people had sent them money on some date or some shit. See, to me, that was too much. Niggas I fuck with would never take money from a goddamn app. No. Now, with X, it's spiritual. We need to understand. Yep, there's so much going on that I don't know who or what to believe. This is a mess. It's just an all around mess. It really is, and I feel bad for her because she's enraged right now. When she calms the fuck down, she'll be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I did that." Because I don't see her as a bad person. Like, I don't. You know what I mean? I always say she on the West Coast, I'm on the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? She remind me of some of my homegirls or whatever. And I can relate to her on a lot of different things, but like I said, this is about pain right here. This is about them doing her dirty. Because when they doxed her with that shit, like I said, when she was a little kid, totally uncalled for. Completely. Yeah, she has to find peace within. She does. But she got to love herself. Like I said, a lot of times as women, we always talking this good shit about we love ourselves and I don't need no man and all of that. It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's a lot of it is bullshit. For real. Yeah, it's horrible. This is horrible for her. And she doesn't know it. And I'm mad at the old bitches that sit around her and are like, oh, that guy is wrong. No, take accountability for your own life. He's been a dusty, apparently. So who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? Who cares? But now you putting out his business and in the process destroying your own fucking reputation. Like, pay attention, girl. This was a no. This last video, when I read that title, I was like, Seven, no, please don't do it. Don't fucking do it. It's just not worth it. And are you niggas not afraid of the karma bus at all? And she had made changes. I'm telling y'all, she was doing better. And now here we are again. And this is not good at all. We don't know how to. We was taught to be strong and preserve, but not self-love. Yeah, you gotta love yourself more than that. You can't. I mean, it's to the point that I will tag a motherfucker number on my phone, do not answer. Okay? If this motherfucker call me, don't answer. Period. Yep. Oh, hold up, y'all. Let me send a text. Yeah. But these men got the right to walk away from you. They ain't got to stick around. And if he's a fucking bum, why do you care? But see, that be the part of it, too, that fuck your head up. If y'all remember on Waiting to Exhale, when Robin was dating that fat, short dude from accounting, remember? And she had gave him the cookie and he got it twisted. And she was like, I downgraded for your ass anyway. Right. That's what happens. Waiting to Exhale, we need to revisit that movie. Mm-hmm. Because you got Walter, right? You got Whitney Houston man who married to somebody else, but he's so in love with her. And her mama encouraging that bullshit, right? I mean, it's not easy for black women on a dating scene. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of y'all been bigging up that shit, that Bridgerton bullshit. I didn't watch the first seasons because everybody there was a little whitewash for me. I was like, dark skinned people, I'm not really interested. Anyway, but so they came back with Charlotte's story, right? Charlotte is the black queen on there. But if y'all pay attention in the first season, in the first 3 episodes, all Charlotte is a bed wench. Her and the king don't even like each other. He can't stand her. Well, I don't even know. But they had good sex. So basically it came down to sex. That's what it always comes down to. But we are looking for someone to hold your hand, somebody who want to get you a cup of water, somebody to love on you. And this is just not what these men are given because it hasn't been given to them. Like I said, somebody who's been in 100 different relationships and got a bunch of kids, they ain't got shit to offer you. Because clearly they don't know how to get along with women. Hello? I want this. Yep. Yeah, we gotta let go, but we gotta heal ourselves. That shit is hard, man. You gotta acknowledge everything from your past, things that make you who you are. Like I'm a hard person. I yeah, I definitely have to adjust to be around a real man. You know what I mean? You're just not gonna talk that shit to them. You're not gonna be popping off saying what the fuck you want to say. You have to listen to them. You even if you disagree sometimes, you just gotta shut your ass up. Seriously, say nothing. Just remain silent. Let him have that. Okay, let him fucking have it. It's not worth it because men feel a certain way and they have the right to. But see, we want to son everybody. You can't son all the men. Real men ain't being son. They gonna walk away from your ass. Period. See you later, bitch. That's it. Period, point blank. And my thing is, what I would like to know is, I really would like to hear his part. Like, what was his driving force? Because I bet you money, his story is different from hers. His reason is all different from hers. Two different things. Yep. They got two different stories going on. There's no way in hell they stories match up, guaranteed. If you ask him why he bounced, it's about some other shit. You know, because all of this happened in 30 days. That's why I'm concerned. You can't tell me you that emotionally attached to him. You're infatuated with him, but you know he's a dusty. So what the fuck are we talking about here? You know, the end goal should have been to play with him for a few months if necessary. I mean, you know, if you ain't doing nothing else, why not? But all of this extra shit that they had going on, unfortunate. And then this beach, does anybody know what she got to do with this really? Like, she's friends with both of them. She didn't get closure. That's why she's flipping out. Nobody's obligated to give you closure. What kind of closure you want? You want a motherfucker to call you and say, "Yeah, bitch, I stopped calling you because I can't stand your ass." You know, we got to get away from this movie bullshit. Maybe I just don't want to be bothered. Maybe I don't like you anymore. Maybe you said some shit that really pissed me off. But see, if you didn't go this far left, we could have had a conversation and worked that out. We could have talked about that. You know what I mean? But now shit is all the way in left field and done with. I mean, ain't nothing to talk about. They could never be friends again. Ever. Yeah, Beachy is a hot mess and being some things. Man, listen, I'm telling you, I hear that lady name everywhere. Okay? Everywhere. But I'm confused about this because they saying that she set her up with him. And I mean, and then they saying she knew. But why does she know so much about this dude? Which I'm confused. Ain't she married too? It'd be a lot going on. It's a lot of messy ass shit. And it's a lot of desperation. If y'all gotta get a man off of here, go outside. Take a walk every day. I'm telling you, somebody will see you and call you out. Stop. Get off the line. Because people already know who you are. See, and even this dude, he knows who she is too. Don't think it's just about him knowing that, her knowing that he's a dusty. He knows her too. Because from her track record, he probably was like, let me get the fuck away from her. Dudes feel like that about us sometimes. Absolutely. Let me get away from this bitch. She get on my nerves. She too clingy. She moving too fast. Right. All of that. It's like a woman sleeping with their ex-family members and or best friends. Right. Like, come on. This is on you. That's your man. I could meet your brother and date your brother, but are you going to really tell me all your brother business? No, you're not. Am I going to be mad about you? I can't be mad that you didn't do it. That's your brother. You know, we got to get it together as women. I just feel bad, like I said, because I know she ain't the only woman going through this type of shit. But yeah, he's done. Listen, he hasn't been on, they said, at all. And I don't blame him because he really has no reason to come on. What is he going to say? Seriously. And he's a dude. What women also got to understand is what affects you is not going to affect him the same way. All the nasty, disgusting shit that she said about him, don't nobody give a fuck. A woman will still date him. Let it be flipped on you. It's not going to, you will be mud. Your name is Mud, baby girl. Ain't nobody fucking with you. It's two different things. Like, he don't really care. He's a dude. He don't give a shit. You think he's at home crying? You think his fucking feelings are hurt? They're not. He's a dude. Dudes don't operate like in that same space. Excuse me. They're not emotional like women. They don't get attached like women. All that shit he was saying probably running game just to benefit himself. Just because he said all that shit, it doesn't mean that he meant it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't keep saying, well, he said this and he called me his wife. I mean, I'm gonna be real with y'all. 10th grade girls call each other. They when they best friends, they be like, "Oh, that's my wife." It's the dumbest shit I ever heard, but they do it. But yeah, words don't matter. Action speaks louder than words. So it was just a lot of confusion, a lot of contradicting statements going on, and I just feel like she's losing her grip over there. She needs to calm herself down, man. Log the fuck off. Stop talking about this dude. It's not a good look for you. Never mind dragging him through the fucking mud. It's not a good look for you. All right, so I was over to 5 Abe's too. Y'all been over there? 5A and QB were on Judge Mathis today. Oh, not today. When was it? 2 days ago? Yesterday. Must have been yesterday. And everybody's in an uproar over that. I don't give a shit. If she'd have walked away and kept it positively moving while not acknowledging the breakup, yeah, cry behind the scenes. We've all had our fucking feelings hurt. You were not first. You won't be last. But because people mix YouTube in real life. Anyway, y'all, 5A was over there going fucking nuts. What up, Red Wings Hockey? Because she said everybody was hating on her and people are mad because she want to elevate to the next level. Girl, go sit your ass down. Nobody cares. I know I don't give a shit either way. Here was my thing though. Y'all don't be giving. Y'all don't give. First of all, it be the bitches on here claiming to be the baddest bitches. Y'all the biggest YouTubers with the biggest fucking mouths, and you bitches go out looking like basic as fuck. I mean, come on, y'all. Upgrade y'all shit. That's all I'm saying. Spend a little bit more on your clothes. Order from a different place. Go online. Like, y'all be on some budget bullshit. You cannot be out here dragging bitches, talking shit, thinking you the shit, looking down on people, collecting donations, and you're fucked up. Come on. Come on. When 5A had on, 5A should have came in there in a motherfucking all-white suit. Okay, with her shades on and shit. And her bag. You know what I'm saying? Chilling, okay? Snatched everybody's soul out that motherfucker. QB look nice though. I never really seen him. I can't watch the Shy Lady. I don't watch her either. That's why somebody was like, "You got to talk about it," but I didn't watch them on there because I can't stand all that goofy ass laughing that she do, and it pisses me off because she funny sometimes. Like she crack me up when she's being normal and shit. But all that giggling and chest rubbing she be doing, she don't realize she don't need to do all that. Cause she be talking shit and she's funny at. I mean, sometimes I'll be in here cracking up. Everybody, I'm gonna give it to everybody over here. Everybody makes me laugh at some point. You know what I'm saying? But I can't do her. I can't. Because it's the delusion for me too. See, and seeing what she had on and how she presented herself on television, it confirms the delusion. You're not that bitch. I'm sorry. And it ain't nothing wrong with because what she had on reminded me of a high school girl outfit. Like I went to school today. I just threw on these tight jeans and my little jacket, and I'm out. I mean, I didn't get the makeup. I haven't been getting her makeup because I want 5 Babe to stop fucking trying to be like T.S. Madison. You don't need to look like her. I know. Don't do it to yourself, girl. All that foundation, you need to go light. Get you a darker color to match your body, a little darker, but a lighter, something that's gonna look more natural on you. Cause all that fucking makeup, I mean, I was like, girl, I'm telling y'all, a few weeks ago, I was on her channel, right? And I think she had two of her emoji things up. No, two of her avatars. But I was looking and I'm like, T.S. Madison is on her show? I couldn't fucking tell. And it was her. It was her. Foundation, too much and too light. Come on, girl. Be a pretty dark girl like you was born to be. Oh, all that fading and bullshit people be doing. And y'all know a lot of times when people do that skin bleaching, they don't look better. You look crazy. Why my chat won't pull up? Hold up. I can't see you all. Hold up, let me go to my phone. Yeah, it's crazy. It's sad out here though, for the ladies, definitely. And what was really fucked up was I saw Seven on here rubbing her man in 5 Babe's face. And when I saw her doing it, I was like, girl, no, no. Because we know how dudes get it fucked up. I was like, God, no, don't do that. This nigga gonna embarrass you. And I feel bad for her. She wanna embarrass him before he, I'm gonna beat you to the punch, basically. You're not gonna embarrass me before I embarrass you. Yep, I'm not gonna do that. Mm-mm. Hey, Berber, what up, boo? I had to go to my other device. I can't see on the other thing. QB did look nice. I was one of the first to discuss that annoying laugh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Stated felt, started like it was soft porn. I'm trying to tell you. It's weird sometimes. Like, girls, settle down. Settle down. We need to be having more, these are the conversations that need to be being had, though, honestly. Instead of all this back and forth about bullshit, like real talk about real growth and what we should be aspiring to do. Because even I was reading some comments on this younger girl woman's page, and I was like, God damn, none of y'all gonna ever get a man, huh? The way they speak about men, and I mean, it's a different generation, so it was a different experience for me. But I get why they feel like they feel, but y'all can't really believe that all dudes are fucked up, do y'all? I mean, really? Every single last dude? I mean, to the point now where y'all dragging black men for working. Like, what? This whole would you date a bus driver bullshit? And it's unfortunate that it's not unfortunate, but it is in a sense where a lot of people have come up off of social media platforms, right? So you got all these black women out here who feel like, I make $10,000 a month. I don't need a man who has a job. What's gonna happen when they snatch all that shit away? Because they're going to. I mean, look, YouTube is already taking half of all your shit. So what's gonna happen when it comes down to a zero? You might need a motherfucker who got a job. I'm just saying. Why are we disrespecting men who work? That makes no sense at all. Disrespecting a man with a job. And then the fact that they're having all these long, dragged out discussions about the shit is really disturbing. Because let's not forget what's wrong with the black children of America. They got emotional problems. Like, I was watching a video from Chicago where these kids was standing on like the medium in the middle of the street, and there was a car that pulled up, and literally, y'all, these motherfuckers jumped down off the medium and started jumping up and down on the car. And in my mind, I was like, they should have ran over every motherfucker. They should have shot some people. See, those are bad thoughts, but that's the reality. Like, there needs to be some kind of punishment. These children cannot continue to do whatever the hell they want to do. Real shit. How is the lady doing who had the dreads? One twerking contest. Oh, she's great. Kamisha Reviews. She's wonderful. Her channel has grown so much. She does reviews, Ready for Love and all of them. I'll be posting her stuff, but she's doing great. And Kamisha work hard. Kamisha be working 3 jobs, honey. Okay, because YouTube is her job too, and she be on my ass. She wants me to do more and stuff, but yeah, I told y'all YouTube is the devil. I ain't gonna even front. Yeah, she won a twerking contest against Fi. I don't know how Fi thought she was gonna go up against that Texas booty baby. I don't know. And Pole Fi was all sweaty and stuff. I don't know. Like I said, you know, I think Fi Babe trying to hold on to her youth too. You ladies need to embrace 40. Ain't nothing wrong with being 40. 40 is the new 26, if y'all didn't know. Okay. These young heifers can't fuck with a 26-year-old. I mean, with a 40, 50-year-old, period. There is no competition. Okay. Period, point blank. Especially with the attitudes that y'all got going on today. Y'all are entitled. But you ladies better pull y'all shit together and understand that nobody owes you shit. Unfortunately, they don't have to stick around. They don't have to call you back. They don't have to talk to you. They ain't gotta like your mama. None of that shit. It's all on you. Love yourselves. And when you get a man, the last thing you want to do is bring that nigga on YouTube. Don't do it. See, because y'all know how I feel about public relationships. Like when people be on YouTube and Facebook putting up all these pictures and all this good shit, and when y'all in love, when you motherfuckers break up, I want to know why. Because you've involved us. But if you don't put your business out there, nobody knows whether y'all broke up or not. Nobody knows who you're dating. It's not our business, really. We can tell when you're happy that you got something going on. But we taking this shit too far. This is how we almost, like I said, people end up in jail for stalking, for vandalism, for all kind of shit. Over what? Because somebody don't want to talk to you on the phone no more? It's annoying. Like I said, I can relate. I get it. You could say one wrong thing to a person and they'll never fucking talk to you again. Everybody's not nice. Everybody's not forgiving. But to take shit this far, you never want to have a relationship with anybody at this point. Because anybody who sees how you responded to this is going to run from you. And they should. He'll get a date before you, and you're saying he got the thing. But that won't stop him. He's a dude. It doesn't matter. Y'all know that. They don't care about what men do. It's what women do and how we play ourselves and what we do. But if y'all think you're beautiful and y'all believe that you the shit, I'm gonna need y'all to start acting like it and stop settling for fuck shit. Get your list going. Go over there and watch Food Junkies video and get the 5 shuns. I goddamn it should have wrote them down. I know it's education. Oh, what he said, education, some other shit. I'm tired. I worked 2 jobs today. But yes, he gave the rundown. And see what I liked about that video that Food Junkie did is because he's a man. Regardless, I don't care gay or not, he's a man. And a man can tell you some shit that you need to listen to. Some of my best advice has come from men. Real shit. Besides my mama, some of the most important advice that I've ever gotten has come from a man. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I know y'all hate Tommy Sotomayor, but that motherfucker changed my life too. Tommy talking all that shit about black women, behaviors, wigs, all of that shit. See, I listen when people speak. I didn't get offended. I took heed to a bunch of that shit he was saying and made the necessary fucking changes. Because as he's talking shit and I'm at my desk, kiki, ha, 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 laughing, I'm realizing that, hey, he's talking about me. See you later. Redefining her story, babe. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you, baby. That's right. You look good at 50. That's right. Yeah. But Tommy helped me change and do some better shit. We got to be better people. I mean, we all, being damaged is real. I mean, you live in America. You live and you damaged somehow, some way. Like, we all got PTSD. Things are crazy out here. Yep. Older women. Yep. Like I told y'all, I'll take advice from a crackhead. I don't give a fuck. They've been there and done that. I will listen to a crackhead and what they got to say. Absolutely. Just because you a crackhead does not cancel your ass out in my book. Not at all. Right. Because guess what? They're damaged and broken people too. But they've been through, they have life experiences. But I find that a lot of people on here haven't experienced life. That's why their judgment is a little off. You know what I mean? Like, we assume that people have left their cities. Not necessarily so. We assume that people have had great relationships with people outside in the real world. Not necessarily so. And they come on here and everybody get together in a melting pot and they be on the bullshit. Just like the begging. Have y'all been donating to the beggars? Oh my God. Every week they come on here with a new story. I think it's hilarious though. Because if you the fool to be sending the money in. If y'all sending money in for, I mean, Tracy World had me fucking cracking up. Tracy had like 8 different stories. Woo! She was over there, lady, because Yaya was like, but wait, didn't you say, hold up? I was like, I'm thinking the same fucking thing, but okay. Just lying to get people for what? Y'all gotta get jobs. Y'all gotta stop being comfortable with asking people for shit. When I was growing up, you didn't ask people for stuff. You got your own shit. You feel proud like that. Can't nobody take nothing away from me that they didn't fucking give me. I work for mine. You ain't give me shit. But around here, it's common to go around and make up stories and ask for donations. But what I find weird, and I tell y'all this all the time, a lot of you motherfuckers. Hey Vonda, what up? How you doing, boo? I gotta come to your page. Let me go over there now. But a lot of y'all, okay, I am subscribed. Yes. A lot of people get on here and give out cash apps all day, right? But then they be needing shit back. Because y'all give out these cash apps because y'all want to be seen. Why don't y'all keep your money in the first place? So then you don't have to beg. Like, stop sending money around to be seen and to fit in with other people. Keep your money. And should y'all not be going to Jesus? Should y'all not be praying for a miracle? And stop asking other people? Because these people getting tired of y'all begging for their shit and then talk shit and cuss them out afterwards. Tell them you ain't got to tell them nothing. You don't have to tell them nothing, but you want them to motherfucking send you a cash app. Make it make sense. They owe you nothing. Just like you don't owe them an explanation, they owe you nothing. You got Peach McIntyre on here talking about she a millionaire and she getting food stamps. And then she asking her subscribers too to everybody send me $1. Y'all help me out. Everybody send me $1. She at the casino gambling every fucking day, but everybody send her $1. And Peach Is Peach still pretending to be pregnant? Y'all know Peach been pregnant now like 14 months, seem like. She needs to be delivering this baby. Prissy P had a baby. We didn't even know Prissy was pregnant, okay? We just thought Prissy was extra large at the moment. But Prissy's a big girl. But Prissy had a beautiful baby. Have y'all seen that baby? Adorable. And she even put her baby out. Brooke, where your baby at, baby? Uh-huh. We ain't forget about you either, Brooke, asking for teeth. But what fucked me up with Brooke was asking for an iPhone too. Like, do you motherfuckers think that it's Santa Claus on this bitch and you get to get on here and give a list and this shit gonna magically appear at your house? Y'all are adults. The thing about it is they're adults with children. Y'all not even asking for shit for your kids. You're asking for shit for yourself. Disturbing, because my thing is if you gotta beg for shit for yourself, what are you doing for your kids? Do they get anything? What's going on? I'm confused. That's not cool. Again, nobody gives a fuck how things look. Like optics is everything. Y'all out here begging as grown black women. Do y'all understand why they say the shit about black women that they do? And unfortunately, a lot of it is true. But y'all know I was at fucking Wendy's in a drive-thru today for like 8 minutes. I was like the third car. This woman, yes, she was a sister, showed her ass. Then at the end of all of that, this bitch was like, you gave me one barbecue and one honey mustard. I got 10 nuggets. Is it? And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, would you go already? Go, bitch, go. And I have a Spanish friend. She was working fast food. And she always told me that black women are the worst customers. We got to do better. I know Walmart done fired all these motherfuckers and for this reason, but I find it interesting when you go into a establishment and there's a black cashier and there's a white customer in front of you and they're nice and friendly to them. And then when they see another black sister, all of a sudden they don't have any words. No hello. They don't want to tell you how much shit costs. So then I gotta stand there and look at you like you fucking stupid. Cause bitch, no. You work here. I've done customer service, so I know what time it is. I do customer service currently. So no. Be kind. But we find it's hard. And then when you find nice black women, y'all deem them as weird. The free spirits, the easygoing people, the bitches who don't want to beef and argue and all of that, y'all think they scary. Y'all think they weird. Y'all think they're lame. Because y'all are so busy fitting into this mold of being fucking ghetto fabulous. And that's what it means to be a black woman. And it's not. It is not. Look at our children. It is not. This is what they believe too. They're just as dense as they want to be. I don't give a fuck if you got a good kid or not. These kids is on some other bullshit. They're hearing and seeing other things and their minds are being formed. You got to be careful what you allowing them to listen to as well. Your little boys, your little girls, they all need to be protected the same way with the same level of energy. It's dangerous for everybody out here. But the lessons are not being learned because they're not being taught because we have people in our age group sitting their asses on here doing what? This type of childish shit. It's a bit much. Like I said, begging. Where do they do that at? I don't get that. I've never, please. And then to be begging from random strangers at that, like that shit is crazy. Does your life depend on that? How sad is that? Like, get a job. It's a job. It's okay. But we don't do that. We don't give a fuck. I'd rather get on YouTube and beg. Let them talk shit about me. Yeah. Not cool. No dignity, no pride, no self-respect. And then the other fucked up thing about these beggars, a lot of these beggars, they have men. You got a man and you asking people for shit? Strangers? That shit ain't weird to you? I can't. I won't. It just like I said, the times have changed so much. My mama told me when I was a little girl, you got a man, you ain't got no business asking nobody for nothing. And that's a fact. You have a man, but you want people to spend their money on you. Sis, what up, boo? Chrissy now has 10 kids right now. No, not Chrissy, Prissy. Prissy P. I don't think Prissy had any kids. Y'all know I like though jazz. I like jazz. What up, Jay Truth? What up, boo? Hey, Shantae Pat Pretty Boo. What up? What up? What up? I'm on my other device. I don't know why my chat ain't coming up on my other phone. Yes, Jay Truth, you're a little bit late, but I'm sure you were over listening to the mess over there. Oh, with our sweet loves, Miss Seven. Hopefully I hope by tomorrow. I hope that she kind of unplugs and just take a minute. Like, go for a fucking walk. Take a breather, girl. Gather your goddamn self. It's all right. It happens to the best of us. It's not about you, it's about him. And people have the right to dump your ass. Just remember that, people. Nobody's obligated. They don't have to stick around. None of that good shit. None of that. All right, well, let me go to bed. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow at work. You all know how I love work. This place is better. I will say that. It can't compete with some miserable bitches that I used to work with before. However, this lady today, I think she heard me call her the FBI, y'all. I was rolling. Because this lady don't, first of all, I've nicknamed her the track star because I don't care where any of the black people go, she's there, okay? She could be at her desk, not even paying attention, allegedly, because she listened to everything. But let your black ass get up and go somewhere and see don't the track star find you. I think the shit is hilarious. Like, because it's light work over there compared to where I used to work. That place was hell, period. No other word for it but pure hell. But yeah, these people are funny as shit, man. I mean, it's just amazing how people don't have nothing better to do. Like, you a miserable motherfucker. But she definitely heard me call her the FBI today because when I tell y'all this lady did not come around me at all, and she always in my goddamn business. Always. There's another lady, I don't care who you're talking to about what. Well, that's them two, the track star and the nosy bitch. They dip in and they don't even care. It's really weird. I was like, being nosy has got to be fucking exhausting. I can't be in people business all goddamn day. Oh my God. How am I doing my work and listening to every conversation that you're having? That takes talent. I'm not even gonna front. I don't have it in me. But yeah, I gotta get up early in the morning. Like I said, I got a lot of shit to do tomorrow. But I will, y'all, we're gonna pray for our girl, pray her strength, pray her to let this shit go. Forget about that dude. He's not that fucking important. You're giving him way too much juice. He doesn't deserve that, okay? He doesn't deserve it. It's okay that you got your feelings hurt. It happens to the best of us. It's all right. You will be okay. But stop doing things that you can't take back. You may not want to do it. Like, at the moment, it feels great. But I know you ain't gonna be able. Like, see, you're gonna have to keep telling yourself you don't give a fuck to make it okay. But I don't believe that you don't give a fuck. I don't believe that. I think you do, and that's why you're upset. And I think you did, and I think it's okay. But I think you gotta pick better. You have to know your worth. You don't have any children. You're a single woman. You work. You take care of yourself. You don't need a motherfucker who got child support payments. That's gonna take away from you. In the end, y'all can't grow together with a motherfucker who got 6 kids and 6 child support payments. Absolutely not. It's never going to work for you. You're going to always be on the short end. And this is why a lot of these men, when you meet some of these dusties, it's because they got a lot of children. And they work, but they ain't getting no money because they got to pay it all out in child support. So you're going to always be cheated. Choose better. And I'm not saying don't fuck with a dusty. Hey, I'm definitely not saying that because a lot of y'all need to get some dick. Because y'all spend too much time online, miserable as fuck, arguing with other women about bullshit when you could be getting your back blowed out by a dusty. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with it. And that's a fucking fact. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Thanks, J Truth. Yeah, I hope homegirl. I hope she get it. I hope she get it. Because she just mad at herself right now. I don't really think she mad at him. I think she mad at her fucking self. But like I said, you can't be mad at a Dusty for not getting you a birthday present. He's a fucking Dusty. You expected money, you should have expected dick. No more, no less. You know you gotta supply all the shit. That's what the life of a Dusty brings. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it. Know your position. Okay, know your worth. Know his worth. Yeah, she's doing this to herself, J Troop, and that is what is so hard for me to watch. I told you, Food Junkie broke that shit down the other day, and she really should have listened to him instead of coming from him sideways. Like, he didn't mean you no harm. The truth is always loud and disrespectful. Period. Y'all know I always say that. The truth is gonna hurt your motherfucking feelings. But you need to have your feelings hurt sometimes. And this is one of them situations. I need her to log off and motherfucking take a walk and reflect on what she's doing. She's not doing herself a favor. All of this talking and contradicting yourself, and you look crazy because you knew these things, and now you blaming some other woman. How's another woman got anything to do with your relationship? My mama told me keep your dick and your friends separated. Period. There's no two ways about that. So, and these are all internet people. It's all messy. This lady Beach name always in some bullshit, like with some dudes in some male relationship. And somebody talking about she male identified. No, I think she like men. I don't know about her being male identified, but I know she likes the testosterone of being around men. And you know what else? Y'all know what? Now this is some messy shit right here. I don't know if y'all heard this. Where the Beach was on, I want to say she was on ZX's panel when her and Kimmy fell out, right? And she was saying that Kimmy had went to some, what you call them people? Mason. See, I wanted to touch on this lie because is this a lie? Did Kimmy really say this? She said that Kimmy told her she had went to some Masons convention and they had put her in a special room and some men was just coming down there banging her back out. And she said she had never upped and sucked so much in her life. That shit was hilarious because I was like, I know the fuck. Did Kimmy say this shit? I need to ask her that. That shit cracked me up. I said, what? She said, and then Beach said, no, she never heard of nothing like that. It was like some initiation, I guess. I don't know. But I was like, what? Yes. She said that they was giving it up. They had her down in the room and she was throwing it out there. She beating herself up trying to get to him. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. At around like 11 o'clock today, this morning, I was like, girl, stop it. Stop it. Stop. But she won't. Like, she's upset. But she's a Taurus. Y'all don't understand. Them Taurus women, ooh, they'll smoke your ass, baby. Oh, yes. So it ain't just her being a YouTuber. It's this motherfucker's a Taurus. A young Taurus. Out of control. It takes them a minute. I'm telling y'all, yo, when I tell y'all my cousin May 12th, nothing to be fucked with. She mellow now, but she like 57. Cause honey, oh my God. Talk about through her 20s and 30s. Shit. Probably now if you say the wrong shit, she could go left on your ass. But she don't play like that. No. No, baby. You don't do those kind of things to Taurus women. Mm-mm. You either all in or you all out. And like I said, unfortunately in this situation, there's no going back. Beach ain't shit. I can't show it because I'm not on the regular, what you call it, on my the device I'm doing a live on. My chat won't come up. I don't know what the fuck that's about. Yeah, Beachy be out there doing a lot of shit from what I heard. I'm in Aries. First time he tried me would have been done. Exactly. See, I'm a Virgo. And we will engage in fuck shit for a minute. Depending on what it is. If it's something in it for us, then we will engage in fuck shit. Definitely. For sure. But the thing about it is, you gotta acknowledge that it's fuck shit off the rip. You can't get involved in some fuck shit and then be talking about you didn't know. Oh no, no, you knew. You knew. When you know everybody else's business, how you don't know your own? You know what I mean? Like we've been doxing niggas since the 80s. So yeah, we just did it different back then. You know what I'm saying? You find out the information for your own purposes. It's not to put out and shame and embarrass other people. But I do believe, I'm telling y'all that a lot of this is a reflection of what happened to her because that was the most horrific doxing ever. And it wasn't fair because she was a little girl and she has, as an adult, had to go back and defend that bullshit and make up even she had to make up things then to make it okay, to make it seem like, this was all right. It's not all right. It wasn't okay. She shouldn't have been in that situation. She didn't deserve that. No little kid does. But as an adult, it's been put on her again. So I think that's why she's comfortable with doxing the motherfucker socks off. I may get violent. Let me tell you something, Jay Truth. Girl, this is why I was saying earlier before you got here. This is why you better know who you dating and why and how. Because I'll hurt a motherfucker depending on what he do to me. Like people like, oh, he got somebody pregnant. You're not gonna do that to me and get away with it. Sorry. So that's why I don't put myself in them situations, especially not with them type of irresponsible dudes. Your ass will be locked up. Not one man out there is worth it. Not one. But you know, now they got a restraining order or some shit. I think Seven says she got a restraining order on him. Or his wife. This dude even had a wife. Did she not know he had a wife? I'm confused. She must not have. Hey, Michelle, 25. Is Henny Wise here? I don't see you. Hey, Henny Boo. But yeah, did she not know he had a wife? These niggas lie so much though. Like, you know, all the movies y'all see about people with two families and all that shit is true. Real shit. My daddy's sick now. They sent me a text. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because again, my daddy's one of them motherfuckers too. Hello. I know firsthand. That's why I feel the way I feel. A lot of the issues that I have with men are because of my daddy. I don't give a fuck. I had to stop being like that. You know what I mean? Like the latest dude that I met, he's good for my mental. Cause he don't back down for me and he'll correct my ass. Like, like make you think about it. Cause believe me, I don't be agreeing with his ass either. But when I think about it, I'm like, damn, he got it right about that. It is what it is. But there are relationships in your life that make you feel the way you do too. She said, I take my meds. Me too, Bill. She said 7 herpes bumps. No, sir, you niggas do not be playing with the goddamn with the troll page names, okay? Wow. Oh, Woo Child's gone. It's a lot going on. It is. Post 7. 7 needs to stop now, though. Just she's done enough at this point. Let's let it go. Just go chill, let it blow over, and come back. You'll be all right. Because we understand. That's the thing. I hope she understands that we get it. You know what I mean? We definitely get it, girl, but you just going about this shit the wrong way. Like, you giving a nigga too much power over your life. Like, a motherfucker gotta be dead to you. Like, oh, he's dead. Nigga don't call my phone, nothing. If I see you, I'll run your bitch ass over. And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with calling a motherfucker and talking shit to him once in a while. Why not? Send him a dirty text, knock yourself out. But don't put yourself on blast fucking around trying to put somebody else on blast. What they say, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. Okay? Because you don't cut off your nose at this point. See, we should have came together in a girl's circle, a woman's circle, and talked to this lady 2 days ago. I don't think she would have heard us, but we probably should have did that. But I'm hoping that now she'll listen. Because everybody that's hand clapping this shit, they don't love you. They don't care. The people who are telling you different actually give a fuck about you. Pain in the ass, Jay Wilson was over there talking shit about 7. And y'all know Jay Wilson is paying, but Jay Wilson's a funny motherfucker too. So I'll be over there laughing too. But he was talking about 7, and people was like, oh, you need to worry about your situation with Mark. That's the problem with people on here. Y'all feel like because somebody had a situation, they don't have the right to comment on something, right? But it's like all the shit that y'all do, and come on, it's a vicious cycle. It doesn't matter. Don't kill the messenger, okay? Listen to the fucking message. Doesn't matter who it came from. When they write, they write. When you gotta say, I'm not listening to you because XYZ, then that means you should have been listening to that person. Mm-hmm. You're trying to invalidate them based on your own personal feelings. And you're going to embarrass yourself every time. Diamonds are not the only things that are forever. Listen, it's a nasty situation altogether. It's too bad. But y'all would be surprised to know how many motherfuckers actually have that shit. So, yeah. Right. Protect yourselves. Wrap it up. Many, 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 many people have that shit. Okay. Right. So, it is what it is. A lot of y'all favorites have it. And got other things too. Well, we don't educate ourselves on things, We just want to shame. Shame and embarrass is the name of the game. But when you do that, you embarrass your fucking self. Like I said, I don't think she understands what she did today. Like that when I read that last title, I said, "Oh no, 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 baby, don't do that. Like, don't do that to yourself. It has nothing to do with him. You think you're exposing him and his wife? And then when she was saying about the wife being jealous, the wife knows who that nigga is. She ain't jealous. she don't care. Trust me. She ain't mad. And why would you want her to be mad if you said he's a bum? Why do you care? See, you're telling me that you cared about this bum. And it's okay. That's my thing. But don't get up on here fucking stunting and trying to throw this nigga all up under the bus. And now you done ran yourself over. Girl, for no reason. All you had to do was move it along. I don't know. But see, I think it was to save face with the people on YouTube. And these people don't matter that much. Trust me. Because again, like I said, her birthday came around. So everybody was going to be like, well, where's your boo on your birthday? You know? Because that's what it is. When you put your business out there like that. Listen, keep your business to yourself. Whoever you sleeping with, that's your business. We don't need to know. We don't need to know. You can talk about your boo, but never say who he is. Yeah, you can't shame the wife, but she trying to shame the wife, talking shit about her, mentioning that the son has special needs. That's another thing that people around here have a bad habit of doing, talking about people's special needs children. Not realizing a lot of you motherfuckers are slow your goddamn selves. Because if you wasn't, you wouldn't do the things y'all do. A lot of the shit on here is questionable. You like, is this person okay? Why would you do that? You know, like you got to get your anger issues in fucking check. You got to get your emotions in check. You got to get real about why you are the person you are. If you a hateful motherfucker, ask yourself why. You know how people are like, who harmed you? Right. Ask yourself that. Who harmed me? Who hurt me? Why I don't give a fuck about nobody else but my own self. Because clearly, and sometimes we don't even care about ourselves when we rolling around with blind rage. You know, it's too much. We're hurting ourselves. But women, we got to do better. We have to do better. No other bitch owes you anything as far as a man is concerned. Any bitch involved in me and my man, I'm looking at her sideways anyway, because why do you care? You friends with my man? Like, my bitches don't call my boyfriend. For what? Fuck you calling my man for? If you need something from my man, you need to call me. Why would you and my man be in contact? Why do you know personal shit about him that I don't know? See, then that would have threw me from the beginning. I would have never got involved with that because clearly Beachy was already his friend. So let her have that. There was already a conflict of interest there. Period. And then now it comes down to whose friend was she more Seven's friend or more of his friend? You know, it's a hot ass mess. But Seven needs to let both of them motherfuckers go. Go about your business, girl. Because again, neither one of them owe you anything. But this is YouTube. You know, people look at your history on YouTube, looking at hers, theirs, and everybody else's. You know, so to sit back and say you didn't know who this dude was, nobody's gonna buy that when other people knew who he was. And then they said the dude is from the manosphere, and women are going over there to get men out the manosphere, which makes no sense when you know how these Negroes talk about women like a dog. Okay. Oh God, the asthmatic child to the autistic child. Girl, I couldn't even follow that shit. I couldn't. It just I won't. See what I'm saying? I can't. Some of the shit I don't even follow. I don't go, I don't listen to it. And sometimes I'm listening, I try to go listen to certain people, and then they'll let some dumb motherfucker up, and I'm over it. What about that dude calling them nignogs, y'all? Did y'all see Lord Karma? Now I notice I haven't seen him on People Lives, and I tune out because you notice that people get in the habit and they all want to be popular, right? So they be dropping down on panels and shit. So Lord Karma called them nignags, which is nigger over in where he's from, UK or whatever. But again, these are the people y'all invite in. Mm-mm. Yeah, this shit is ridiculous. All of it is really. It's very silly. You know what I find interesting though, because I'm like, some of these people really just want to argue all day. Yeah, that's what they get, idiots. They didn't even catch it. That was the funny shit. So busy laughing and kikiing and carrying on, like y'all are fucking clowns. Seriously, clowns. They be on some clown shit sometimes. Like they just want to laugh and argue with each other. I don't even think sometimes they listening to what the fuck they're saying. Like, did you listen to that statement? They don't. They don't. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They just want to be right. I mean, if the look, if the asthmatic autistic doesn't tell you that they just want to be right, nothing will. How can you even compare the two? Like, I, no, no, not at all. I mean, honestly, you can't even compare autism and cerebral palsy. They're like two different things too. Like it's all like, it's all got a special place. No. But again, my thing is, why are we justifying talking about kids, period? I don't give a fuck if what's wrong with them. Why are people talking about people's children? It's not acceptable. This is why the kids are like they are today. Nobody cares about kids. Nobody cares about each other. Period. Everybody want what they want and that's it. Fuck you, fuck your feelings, fuck all that. Is what I need and what I want. Nobody give a shit about you. And until we do better, like I said, we see it every day in our society through our children. They're all angry. They're all malnourished. Y'all see how skinny the kids are. I seen some boys yesterday. I was like, oh my God. Y'all have to understand that these kids are not eating. They're not this skinny for no reason. They're not eating. It's not healthy. It's not normal. It's fucking with their minds. They have legalized marijuana and vape pens. The kids are motherfucking brainwashed. Y'all know I'm a smoker and I never agree with the legalization of marijuana. Sorry, I don't. To a degree, like legalize it as far as adults are not getting arrested, but why the fuck are we giving it to kids and access to them in vape pens? Fuck them pens. If you want to smoke weed, smoke real weed. Not that bullshit. We don't know what it is because they're giving them kids chemicals. That's why they all tripping. You don't know what's in them goddamn vape pens. I don't trust that shit. I can't see it. I can't touch it. I don't know. It was created in a lab. You don't know what it is. So stop giving them that shit. Like talk to your children, man, and just give them scenarios and talk to them about relationships and all of that good shit. Because they're lost. And so are these adults. A lot of these adults, nobody talked to them. Nobody talked to them. I mean, my mama used to say some of the most random shit to me, and I used to be like, she tripping. What? And then I find out, guess what? It all matters. I look after my family and you look after yours. Yes. Yes, we will look after our families. That's it. That's all we can do. But that's why I was telling this dude earlier. I said, you got to understand that as women, a lot of us are strong women and we take care and hold all our shit down. So when we've been a man in our life for so long, it's hard for you to come in and let a motherfucker just tell you some shit. Like, excuse me? I've been making all my own decisions. And it be petty shit. Like, you know, can you recommend a guy to do my law to change my yeah, that J Truth straight up. That legalization is a fucking trap and the people fell for it. It's a trap. They should have never did that. What they should have done was released all them people that y'all got in there, um, on them fucked up, trumped up weed charges. Let them go. Because keep in mind, they changed the weed laws, but they didn't free the people. Go figure. How come them people still locked up? Make it make sense. The government, our government is fucked up. Did y'all see what they did in New York? How they canceled. This lady had a wedding plan for the first weekend of June, and it was upstate New York, and they canceled her whole shit. All the hotel rooms she had for her and her family were all canceled because they want to house the immigrants. Only in America, baby. Only in America. So you mean to tell me that people who've already paid their money and got lifetime plans are being canceled because y'all are letting illegal immigrants in? Really? Mm. Yeah, how to trust after being single. Yeah, we do need to talk about that. When am I free? Free tomorrow. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. We need to get some men over here though too, so we could all vibe. I don't really know a lot of men though. My men who drop in my chat, I'm gonna need y'all asses to drop down, okay, and hit a link tomorrow. Kamisha been trying to get me to go live for like 3 months now. But yeah, how to do it. How to accept a man telling you some bullshit because it sounds like criticism when they're talking to you. You're like, would you shut the fuck up already? You know what I mean? Everything is judgment. And that's just how it is when you've been doing it yourself. Like, shut up. But we have to change our attitudes. We have to listen to them a little bit. A lot of it. Like I said, Tommy Sotomayor, one of the most hated motherfuckers around. Like I said, he helped me change my life and my attitude for the better. I can never take that away from him. Real shit. Definitely made a huge change listening to him talk shit about black women. Hey William, what up, boo? How you doing? Okay, William, that'll be great. I definitely want to hear from you. Mm-hmm. Okay. What they call you, William? Casanova. Okay, y'all remember Casanova by Levert? I know Casanova. Ew, that's William Carruthers, my homie, my uncle. Ew. Hey, William. Yes, we need to have this discussion because, as women, that's when they be saying that black women are not what they want us to be, demure or some shit, passive and all that bullshit. I'm not, and I'm never going to be that. So on the flip side of that, we need these black men who also understand who we are and why we are the way we are and what made us who we are. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a beautiful thing to come across a strong black woman because guess what, bruh? Some shit go left, I'm going to hold you all the way down because I ain't trying to go down, you can't have it both ways. You want some woman that sit at home and depends on you all day and listens to every word and hangs on bated breath, but when shit get left, what's she gonna do? It's crazy. Yes, J Truth, Mr. Willie. Okay. What they call him? Sweet Dick Willie? No, sir, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, William. You know I got to get the jokes in on you though. Sweet Dick Willie. That's what Robin Harris used to call him. They had this comedy skit. Yes, Mr. William is out of control, my homie. I'm glad you all right, Mr. William. I heard you had them clots. Them shits ain't no joke. Okay? No joke. I need my man to be open to therapy as well. Our brothers are so hurt. You know what? Make sure y'all get a black therapist. I don't know about this therapy thing because, in my opinion, these motherfuckers don't know what they're talking about either. I can't stand my son therapist, and they know it now because basically I had an argument with one of them last week. And I told that bitch, because we were talking about the LBGT, and I said how they fucking up the kids. And she was like, well, I have to disagree with you because I have a friend who's part of the LGBT. I said, friend and family member, I said, but are you not a woman? Don't give a fuck who you related to in the LGBTQ community, bitch. You're a woman. And they're trying to tell us that they're women too, and they're not. A man could never be a woman. And the fact that you educated bitches are out here trying to tell us different based on what the government is telling you, where the fuck is your common sense and logic? Stay the fuck away from my kid. Thank you. Right. So we got to be careful who we taking advice from. You know what I'm saying? Because these bitches don't be knowing. They be guessing too. I don't trust these therapists. It's rare you're going to find. And for me to have a therapist, my therapist would need to be 65. Okay. Um, been through some shit in life. Maybe even been to jail. And it has helped our relationship. Yeah. They do help in a sense. Is your therapist black though, J Truth? Because these white bitches is getting on my nerves. To me, they make a bunch of excuses, okay? Real shit for basic shit. And I just let them talk and then I bust their fucking bubble real quick. Because I don't agree. I go through the motions for my son's sake. But and sometimes I have to tell him, fuck what they said, because that's not what it is. Okay. We live in two different worlds. Like, let me tell y'all, for example, just before I go. They was trying to, so my son be running shit on them. My son tells these motherfuckers exactly what they want to hear. My son is a Libra, y'all. Y'all know how the Libras get down. Them some manipulated motherfuckers. Uh-huh. I love y'all, but y'all a mess, okay? The scales are definitely up and down with the Libras. You don't know what you're going to get. So my son tells them that he's sheltered. He's sheltered. And these bitches is running this to me too. He's sheltered. You should let him go and do things. He's sheltered. Is he sheltered or does he live a good life? I said, what is he sheltered from? The streets? He's sheltered from fucking gang violence? What are you talking about? That's what y'all call sheltered. I said, you put a negative spin on that. I said, what the fuck he is privileged. I said, this young man he go to trade school, he got a job, he travels the world. Hello, he get any fucking thing he wants, right? And he's sheltered. It's a problem. No, he is protected and he is privileged. I do the best I can to protect him from the mean streets, okay? Because it's dangerous as fuck out there, all right? I told you I moved to South Central LA. Not the real South Central LA, but it might as well be. Okay, right. Like Ice Cube said, nobody I know got killed in South Central today. Today was a good day. Y'all haven't seen me in a minute because one of my loves, this young man I've known since he was 12 years old, he just moved to the city I live in too, and he was murdered. He was murdered on the street. They heard gunshots. They called the police. They didn't fucking check the area. The next morning, they found him dead on the sidewalk. How? I'm devastated by that shit. Crushed. Because guess what? My son live in the fucking city too. And so do I. And so do other black children. See, I care about other people, and that shit troubles me. That hurt my fucking heart because it shouldn't have happened to him. He's a good kid. He ain't never bothered nobody. When I tell y'all a good kid, a good kid. So, no. Yeah, I feel away. Girl, I'm here because I gotta be. Girl, you know I don't want to be. They told me to take my bougie ass back where I came from. Hello. Because this is not me. I said to my daughter, I was like, do you think people know I'm not from here? She's like, I be. I was like, yeah, bitch, they know you ain't from here. Uh-huh. Right. I'm here because I have to be. All right. They've run me out of my old city. It's too expensive for me to live there. I can't live there. I can't afford it. This is what's happening in America. You know what I'm saying? They just running people out, putting people on the street. They don't give a fuck. But let me be an illegal. I'm about to go identify as a motherfucking illegal. If I can get to the border, I might come back across as Martelina Guadacope. Mm-hmm. Maybe we should all do that. We should go down to the border. We should go across and then come back as somebody else with no identification. And then we come back and we stay in a hotel for a few weeks. They're going to give us education, a job, money, in a motherfucking apartment, bitch. Possibly a house. Okay. They are playing for training. They doing all of that. Had to learn. I made sacrifices that my child doesn't go through that. But my mind, Dee Dee. Yeah, it's rough. And mind you, I don't live in a bad part of the city. But the point is, I'm in the motherfucking city. And it's a problem for me. You know, because when I hear shit about that happen to somebody else, I'm upset. Not upset, but I care. You know what I mean? I realize that it could happen to any of us. You know, when I see these stories and these young women are being killed, these young men over bullshit, and I see that the age of the assailants is getting younger and younger by the day. Mm-mm. It's scary out this biatch. I'm thinking about using my Jamaican heritage as a change. We want to go down to the border and we want to come back across. Okay, it's Guadalupe Mexico. We don't have no goddamn ID. Okay, bitch. I don't speak English. No habla español. No. You speak Spanish? No. Who are you? Maria Ecuadoria Bacata. Okay? Fuck you. Right. Come back as one of them. They don't give a shit. They helping them. They putting people out. They are canceling people's wedding reservations to house some motherfucking immigrants. Are you kidding me? It's not like we can go to Mexico or Guatemala or none of that shit. They ain't taking us in. RJ, hey, babe. What up, boo? Yeah, and they said if you Haitian, you can come in too now. They letting the Haitians in. But see, Joe Biden think he's slick. Joe Biden assumed that all black people going to vote for his slow ass. I certainly hope not. Yeah, y'all veterans. J Truth, did you see they kicked them veterans out of the hotel in New York for them immigrants? The veterans are on the streets. Can you believe this shit? Why didn't they put them? How you gonna move some people who are already homeless to help some motherfuckers who came from the border? And y'all can say what y'all want about Donald Trump, but I agree with make America great again. What the fuck are we thinking about here? The own veterans don't have a place to stay. You put them on the street so the immigrants can have a bed? How? Joe Biden is off his fucking rocker and Kamala Harris is smoking goddamn crack. That bitch is on something. I want y'all to go watch her. Just pick any recent, just put in her name on YouTube. Kamala Harris speech. Any of her latest speeches that come up, she don't believe the shit she's saying either. That woman is on prescribed medications. Watch her actions. Where are we going? Yeah, we ain't got nowhere to go. That's a fucked up thing. Completely fucked up. Okay? But what we RJ, our new plan is we're gonna all bust down to the border, right? We're gonna cross and then we're gonna come back as illegals. Hmm. And we're gonna get all the free shit. We're gonna get us a new social security number. We're gonna all get master's degrees for free because they're gonna pay for that. We're gonna get homes. We're gonna get a stipend. Okay. Do y'all know that they raised the retirement age for Americans, but meanwhile they're talking about they want to give illegal immigrants SSI. My motherfucking ankle was hurting for many, many years. Them bitches wouldn't give me $1, even though I worked, put into the system and all that. I couldn't get a fucking dime. But you want to tell me that y'all gonna bust some motherfuckers in from across the border and give away our money? Huh? I think not. Yeah, William, Kamala is ridiculous. I don't even, this bitch is high. Y'all need to go watch her. I'm telling y'all, she's on some shit. She just be rambling, looking loopy. I mean, like she just puffed 3 L's and took a shot of some yak. Okay? Bitch, what are you talking about? Her and Joe are talking about nothing. But they running the country to the ground. The country's in the goddamn toilet right now. Everything is a fucking hot mess. The housing situation, the job situation, the money situation, everything. And they don't care. All kind of retailers are closing down. They've changed the laws in these black cities to allow these children to do whatever the fuck they want to do. So people are out here looting, rioting, stealing shit in the middle of the daytime. I mean, motherfuckers are going into the store with backpacks. Broad daylight, like just in front of the employees and the customers and just taking shit and walking out. Why? And that's okay. They're okay with that. You don't arrest them. What? No, throw them bitches under the jail. Hello? But no, we are looking over that. Yeah, the Democrats is on some fuck shit. Like I said, luckily this term has opened my eyes, and now I know I am definitely not a fucking Democrat. I'm not. I need a house, a new car. Let's leave all passports behind. Okay, no, we going. That's right. We going across the border, and we coming right back the same day. Right. Asylum seekers is what we are. It's crazy between the asylum seekers and the people who are identifying. Ugh, crazy. We ain't gonna win. We are not gonna win. We losing like a motherfucker. It's sad. And like I said, the good thing is, there's always got to be some good in it. We now realize as Americans, it's really not about black and white. It's about rich and poor. It's about ignorance and stupidity. It's about we got all these fucked up people in government that need to go. Y'all heard about Clarence Thomas and his scam. And remember what he did to Anita Hill? We knew that motherfucker been guilty all this time. But he's been over there while he's serving on the Supreme Court. Some businessman has been paying what, $7,000 a month for his son to go to his grandson to attend some private school. That shit ain't allowed. Why is he still sitting his ass over there? It's a mess. It's a mess. I mean, we looking real crazy out there. You compare America to other countries right now, we looking crazy. Like they was quick to tell people not to go on vacation in Jamaica and Colombia, but y'all better advise motherfuckers don't come to America because they damn sure can't get a hotel because y'all got all the illegal aliens taking up everything. I mean, for y'all to cancel people's weddings, that's fucked up. I mean, excuse me? Put those people in a goddamn office building and give them some cots where there's a bathroom and a cafeteria. Office buildings are equipped to handle people, for sure. They have showers there, all of that. But nope, we're gonna put them in the high schools. They're using the high school gym in New York as well. So where the kids supposed to go to gym at? So you mean to tell me the illegals are going to be at the school while the kids are at school during the day? The parents said that they haven't even explained and broken that shit down. They're concerned, as they should be. Oh, William, they've gone way too fucking far. Okay, way too far. To cancel all them reservations so y'all can house some immigrants, you got to be kidding me. These people have nothing to do with that. So now it's fuck my wedding and all the money I've spent. I haven't heard them say anything about reimbursing people. But you can't reimburse somebody for their wedding. Like, I planned this a year and a half ago. My family, my friends are coming from out of town. I'm coming from out of town to get married at this special location. And here the fuck you go talking about, oh no, we canceling all reservations because, what is it, Title 42 is up or some bullshit. Now, also, let's not forget about all the kids that are being trafficked down there at the border, too. What they said, they got 85,000 missing kids. That's unacceptable. That's disgusting. And I believe that number because remember, when the shit first went down, they lost a bunch of kids. And I said then, how the fuck do you lose children? You mean to tell me they sent those kids out there and they didn't know where they went? They don't know whose home these children went to? That's a bunch of bullshit. But they're getting away with that. And why? Because we allowing it. But where are them kids at? I've been wondering for a minute. Where are those children? Those poor children being fucking tortured, probably slaves, all kind of bullshit going on. Right. Snatched away from their families. And remember, they were separating the kids from their family anyway. And you don't do that. Yeah, William, they all missing. Even the kids now. And what they said that some people are doing is they're using kids to cross the border. And then once they get across the border, they send the kids back. So they're using the kids as like mules. But if they're sex trafficking adult people, what the fuck do we think they're doing with the children? But there's no tracking them. This is all under Biden's watch. So when y'all take y'all asses down to the poll in 24, do not vote for people because they're black. Do not vote for people just because they're Republican. Know who you are voting for. I say vote all them bitches out. In the black cities, y'all gotta get rid of all them people. I'm sorry. Chicago, Philly, New York, all them motherfuckers need to go. Real shit. Giuliani looking like a goddamn king now compared to this new mayor they got. The black mayor, Eric. See, the black mayor in New York fucked me up when he went down to the subway system about a month ago to see the homeless situation. Like, nigga, you could go on TikTok and look. Fuck going to look. What you gonna do about it? Like, you need to come down here with a plan and a solution. So you go check on the homeless problem in New York, and y'all see all these people down there living in the subways and all of that. And what do y'all do? Go bust in some illegals. Make it make sense. Make that shit make sense. You can't. So we ain't gonna help the people who we already know here are living in the streets. We see them every day. We know they're in the subway. We know they're living underneath the tracks. But we're gonna go and we're gonna bust in all these illegals and give them a home. Okay. Okay. What are we doing, people? I'm telling you, it's something wrong with us. Like the normals. Y'all remember that Twilight Zone episode where the lady had the normal face and everybody else had the pig faces? And she thought that she was weird. Right. That's what's going on now. Like the normal motherfuckers, we are being phased out. Okay. We looking real crazy out here. To them, they think something wrong with us. But the reality is we know what time it is. But if you got common sense and you not on that Democratic bullshit, you're gonna be looking real weird to these people. I'm telling you now. Because it's gone too far. Everything has. Like I said, the fact that we're comfortable as Americans busing in illegals and putting veterans out on the street. I mean, first of all, they treat veterans bad anyway. But damn, bold. Talk about bold. Not giving a fuck. I tell you, Ray, I gotta take my ass to bed. I got work tomorrow, and hopefully this is the end of the saga tonight. Hopefully everything will blow over in the next few days. I doubt it, because tomorrow is Hump Day. So y'all know it's Wednesday, baby. They gotta get ready for the murderous weekend. But my prayers are with Seven in her healing, and forgiving, and fucking forgetting and moving on. Never mind forgiving, forget. I mean, come on. I know we all come across a motherfucker that you want to forget ever existed. You never knew him. He never touched your body. This is one of them situations, and it's okay. We understand, babe, but we just want you to stop hurting yourself, okay? All right, y'all, I'm out. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Thanks for all stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all know y'all's my peoples. I love y'all. And like I said, maybe tomorrow we can get together and talk about strong women dating, because it's a problem for us. And yes, myself included, it's not easy for me to date either. First of all, everybody assumes that I'm married, so that eliminates a lot of shit right there. But yeah, when you're strong and independent and you carry yourself in such a way, of course, as a woman, you would have to have a man. There's no way you're doing that shit on your own, right? Right. That's what the thought is. All right. I'll see y'all later. I got to go to bed. Good night. Deuces.